Well, Murky Dismal, or Lurky Dismal, you and Lurky are here again. Yes, we're here again. Because I still can't believe that you forgave me for all those things that I did 40 years ago, or 41 years ago, I guess I should need to say now. And I want to say that fuck, Lane. Fuck. And I truly meant it. That I truly was sorry for all those things that I did 40 years ago. I guess would be what, 41 years ago now? Yeah, and I truly meant it too. That I did forgive you. You know, I forgive you for doing all of those things that you did, Like when you, I don't know, wanted to take my cast strap and wanted to make the whole world gloomy with it. Or when you kidnapped Moonglow, or when you kidnapped Starlight or Onyx, or the time that you worked with some warlock named Skrull to send a stone to Rainbow Land, or that time when you sent the Fiend Murkwell out on us, even though you didn't free him, that wasn't your doing, but you did make him. And also, I forgive you for when you lied to your mother and said that you lorded over Rainbow Land when you did not. I also forgave you for you made that toll Rainbow Bright to lie to everyone, and say it was me. And I do forgive you for that, as well as the times that you worked for the Dark Aldeling, those 2 times that you did. And I meant it. Well, I meant it, Murky. I meant it, Murkwell. Well, I'm glad, Rainbow Bright, that you meant it. Because once again, I'm truly sorry for everything I did. And I don't know how the new drawing show or drawing film is going to make me behave like. For all I know, they could cast me as the sinner again, or the outlaw again, or both. And so all these things that we're talking about and doing in these films could go like right out the window. Well, whatever we do on this Euro fairway isn't what Hallmark or original films or first films are going to do for my new drawing show or drawing film when it ever comes out, So I wouldn't be so worried about that. There's nothing we can do about the past. What we said or what we did in the past isn't past, and you can't do anything about it. All you can really do is learn from the past and do things in the now, but you don't really have no running lead over the soon, because the soon is going to be whatever it's going to be itself. And yeah, I did forgive you too when you put me in the hells and took all my cast away. But it didn't take all my cast away, because my nose was still red, my star things were still yellow, my feet warmers or socks, I guess, still have their cast on it, and my arms were still red. Yeah, and I forgive you too for all the things you did, Murkwell. 40 years ago, the things you did in the behalf of the King of Shadows, the things you did by yourself, and the things you did in the behalf of the Dark Elderling. Well, I guess you also mean you truly forgive me, because I've done some, really, truly bad things too. Maybe not as bad as the things that Murkwell did, but I did some bad things as well. Lurky, we also forgive you for what you did as well. Well, that's good to hear, Twink. That's good to hear, Starlight. that you forgive me and you forgive Lurky, you know. And I know I can't shift the past. I can't go back and undo what I said and did 40 years ago or 41 years ago. You know, I can't undo all those things that I did that you talked about. I can't undo them, but I can only learn from them, and I can choose not to do them again. So that's the only thing we can do. You know? So, you want to hear this. So, I bought myself some, those cast drawing tools, writing tools, but instead you can draw things. And I started having fun casting in books again. Oh, I didn't draw on the walls. I mean, yeah, I did. In the hells, I drawed on the walls. And I knew if I drew on the walls, I was going to have to clean them up. But I had fun doing that. Well, drawing on the walls. I knew that I didn't, I wouldn't have to worry about my mother showing up and saying, Merkwell, what did you do to your walls? You got to clean all that off. Well, I'm glad to hear that you got your love of cast and light and brightness again. And once again, I am truly sorry for what happened, about when you grew up, about you drawing on the walls and having a fun time after evening meal, I guess, and about how your mother saw that and scolded you for it and then told you had to clean it off the walls and then said if it took all day or all your life, and I'm sorry that you took it to heart, believing that meant the whole world had to be cleaned of cast and light and brightness. Well, yeah, that is what happened, sadly. That is the back saga. At least the back saga that Deke came up with for my hatred of light and cast and light and brightness at the time. Well, Twink says since now you have your love for cast and light and brightness again, I don't think we have to worry about doom and gloom anymore, do we? I mean, we don't got to worry about all those other things, do we? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I don't really think we want to worry about dealing with all those things that happen again. Not that you're going to do them again, but worrying about someone else picking up where you left off at, like the King of Shadows or the Dark Elderling or whatever. You don't got to worry about it. And as far as some of those other things go, well, you do bring up some good grounds, Twink and Starlight, you do. Like I said, the past is the past. I can't do anything about it. I can only do what's in the now and hope that what I do in the now makes the soon be good. Well, thank you for forgiving me once again, Rainbow Bright. You're welcome, Merkwell. Well, thank you for forgiving me, too, for what I did wrong. You're welcome, Lurky.